Hi, Larry Gaines, Power Cycle Trading. One really great trading strategy that I like to use is what we call spread trades or pairs trades. And in the oil market, we also can call this a crack spread when we look at, trading, say, a gasoline versus crude. So let's take a look at a couple ideas here. So here's a spread trade. So if you look here, this is a chart on the left is ConocoPhillips, and that's a daily chart. And then you've got XLE, the ETF, on the right. So if you just look at this chart pattern, you can see that ConocoPhillips is above its 200-day moving average. XLE is way below its 200-day moving average. And in general, ConocoPhillips has been just performing more strongly and just more steady and stable than the ETF XLE. So here's ConocoPhillips, an oil company. XLE is the energy ETF. So what you can do, you can pair these. You could buy ConocoPhillips, sell XLE, and do that as a spread, and this is what that would look like. So this line chart is represents the spread between being long ConocoPhillips, short XLE on a 100 share basis. So if you went long 100 shares, short 100 shares XLE at the simultaneously at the same time, this is what that spread's been doing. So you can see it started out back here, in July 2018 down here at $7 under. ConocoPhillips was actually $7 per share under XLE and got as high as $3 over. And so look at this trend. It's been just channeling up and down, up and down, up and down. So this is a great way to play the markets where you don't have to be relying on market direction. So again, you can see if you bought this spread here, $7.50 ConocoPhillips per share under XLE, and let's say you held it up here, you're the perfect trader and you got out at $3.10 over, well, that profit would be huge. That would be a gain of $1,000 if you'd done 100 shares long at 7 minus 7 under, and then you sold it, reversed out of it at $3 over. Let's say that's $10 difference. That's a $10 increase in that spread value. So ConocoPhillips increased from being 7 under to 3 over, so that's a $10 increase. So $1,000. So if you've done 100 shares, or you can do this synthetically using options, that's $1,000. And you don't have to be concerned about market direction. So let's take a look at market direction one more time. So looking at this chart, you can see that ConocoPhillips was going down, huge sell-off, but XLE was going down as well and selling off even more. So it doesn't really matter about market direction when you're doing a pairs trade or a spread trade. And here's one more example. This is a pairs trade or spread trade between products. This is the RBOB gasoline futures and heating oil futures. Okay, so you can trade this as a pair. You could, go short RBOB gasoline, go long heating oil, or the other way around, and play this as a spread. So you can see even with market direction going down, you can participate in a spread and make money basically 5 different ways. So let's take a look at this value based on a spread. So this is a spread value between RBOB gasoline and heating oil, and this is on a per gallon basis. So all different ways you can do it. But let's say right here you can see that RBOB gasoline was trading right here at 14 cents, 0.1468 cents below the value of heating oil. And then you can see here this little spike up. That's when RBOB really popped to the upside and moved to a value of 0.012 cents above heating oil. So that's a really huge move on a per gallon basis. If we convert that to a futures price, that move right there represents, so this move here from 0.1468 under to right here at 0.012 over, that's a little over 15 cents per gallon. So we convert that to a futures contract. That one move there, if you did one futures contract as a spread on this or pairs, you made over $6,000 on that. So these things can really move, and it's a great way to trade a market that's high volatility, so you don't have to get exactly right the direction either up or down. So you can use pairs or spreads, and you can do it on any kind of market. So here's an example again on RBOB heating oil spread, or the other one I showed you, ConocoPhillips versus XLE. I hope this helps, and I'll talk to you on my next video update.